Happy Friday. It has been a minute since I've seen you all. Hello, Sophie. Happy Friday. Hello, Cliff. I'm assuming it's Cliff. Maybe it's Cliff. And it's Lila. I don't know. But happy Friday. How are you all? It's been a long time since I've seen you. Hey, Cliff. Hey, Cliff, the winner of today. Hey. It's been a while since I've seen you all. Because I know last week I was in Atlanta, coming back from Atlanta, learning lots of great things from the Ron Clark Academy that I've used in my classroom. So thank you so much for allowing us to come to your school. And the week before that, I was sick. I was coughing. And if I would have come on here, you would have been like, Miss Yearby. Yeah, this is not going to work. This is not going to work, Miss Yearby. So yes, I have. What are you talking about? What did I learn from Kobe Bryant? What are you talking about, Sophie? I like watching lots of interviews from Kobe Bryant, and he says lots of wonderful things. So what exactly are you talking about? Which thing are you talking about exactly? I don't know. Which one are you talking about? Please tell me. And I'm hoping other people join since I am just on Facebook right now. Hoping the rest of them will join. But yeah, please tell me what you're talking about. Because I am not sure. And tell me something good. What have you been up to? It's been like 3 weeks since I've seen you all. And I've got a new computer. And so the view looks a little bit different as well. I don't think I like this view as much. But it works. You all can see everything. It works. So yes, tell me, what are you talking about? What did I learn from Kobe? Cliff, what have you done since you have gotten home today? Tell me something that you have done. Just me on YouTube. I'm not sure what you mean. Are you saying I'm only on YouTube and I'm no longer on Facebook? Is that what you're saying? Because yes, I am just on YouTube. I'm not on Facebook anymore. Want everybody to come and join me on YouTube. And you all, let me see. This is my shirt. I'm not sure what kind of clues you all can get, but you know, my shirt usually has some type of meaning and some type of connection for what my book is going to be about. So if I've got on this sparkly shirt with hearts on it, you all know how much I like hearts. What could that possibly mean? What could that mean? What might this book be about? And where is everyone? I guess you all are going to catch me on the replay. I did say something about Kobe Bryant. I remember what I said. So some people believe that Kobe Bryant was the greatest basketball player of all times. Others believe he was a great basketball player, whatever your belief is about him. What I said was, he talked about GOAT Mountain, and GOAT, GOAT meaning the greatest of all time. And so there were a bunch of basketball players that he thought were the greatest of all time. And he said that he called it GOAT Mountain. And he went and he talked to each of those people. So when I was going to Atlanta to go to Ron Clark School, I considered him to be one of the GOATs of education. And so that's why I said, just like Kobe Bryant was going to GOAT Mountain for basketball, I was in Atlanta doing GOAT Mountain for teaching. So that's what I was talking about. Thank you for watching it, Sophie, and for bringing that up. Anything new happening with you? Video games? What video game are you playing, Cliff? What are you playing? And then I am going to go ahead and get started, as you all are telling me that, because This book that we're going to be reading today, this book has, it's kind of long. And so I want to make sure that I'm able, a Minecraft. I want to make sure that I am able to get through it all tonight. And if I don't get through it tonight, I'll just carry it on to next week. So this book, y'all didn't tell me what y'all thought that might mean, but you can tell me at the end. Oh, Lord. I thought that I had turned that off. Please forgive me. This book is called Ruby Finds a Worry. Ruby Finds a Worry. And as you look at this, we're going to use the pictures. Pictures give you so much information because sometimes the illustrator will put information in the pictures that the author, the one that writes the book, may not even do it. So Ruby Finds a Worry. Any predictions here? Any really good guesses as to what's going to happen in here? Any really good guesses? And those of you who end up watching the replay, please tell me. Yeah, you may have. I read this a long time ago, so don't go. I did read this a long time ago, but I wanted to do it again. Do you remember it though, Cliff? What do you remember about it? What do you remember? I know you said, but what do you remember about this book? Do you remember everything? Because, lots of times, even as adults, when there's a really good book, you might read it over and over and over. And every time you read the book, then you learn something new. So don't go yet, Cliff. Don't go. Pasta, don't go. Ruby Finds a Worry. Ruby Finds a Worry by Tom Percival. Would any of you like to be here right now on this nice beach? Not in the cold. See, I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold. I really, really would like to be here in, let's see, no sleeves on. You haven't on a dress with your legs. I really would like to be someplace like this right now. Maybe Florida. How does Ruby feel right now? Can you all tell me? How does she feel? Look at her face. Ruby loved being Ruby. And that's what I always say. Just do you. Do what makes you happy. Do what you don't want to be in a nice, you don't want to be in a nice warm place. Do what makes you happy. Don't worry about anybody else. She loved to swing up high. Do any of you like to swing? I sometimes will get on the swings with my great one. Yeah, she does look happy. And what is she doing here? You all give me a verb, something that you can do. It's called a verb. Hey, it's something you can do. I taught my class that. Just something I came up with. But give me a verb. What in the world is Ruby doing here? She's out there just in nature. I think I'd like to do it. What is she doing? And would you do this? Would you get down on your hands and knees out here in nature? And she loved to explore wild, faraway places. Planting. No, you don't want to do it, Cliff? She's just exploring, just looking around. Sometimes she even went all the way to the very bottom of the garden, getting dirt in between her nails. Ruby was perfectly happy until one day. So far, she's been happy. But the author is letting us know that that's about to change. There it is. She actually looks a little bit shocked right now. Like, what's that? She discovered a worry. Have you ever had a worry? Has something ever bothered you before? Has for me. Something I agree. Y'all can't do this on here. You would have to tell me, yeah. Yes. It wasn't a very big worry. It's not big right here, but let's look at the cover. About the same. Not a big worry. It gets bigger. Do you remember why? Do you remember why it gets bigger? You're right. Look at it here, and then here, and then here. I don't think she's paying much attention to it here. It looks like she's still enjoying things. Ice cream. Do you like ice cream? In fact, it was so small that at first, Ruby hardly noticed it. But, I always tell you all, whenever you see that word but, that means that whatever we've seen up here, it's going to change. So at first, she hardly noticed it. But then the worry started to grow. You're right, Cliff. I guess you did remember. She's looking at it now like, would you just leave me alone? She wants to read her book. Each day it got a little bit bigger. Imagine that. Each day is getting a little bit bigger. This worry. She's not even able to play or eat or brush her teeth. I think this is a bad thing. I think we have a big problem here. It just wouldn't leave her alone. It was just there. It was there at breakfast, staring at her over the cereal box. And it was still there at night when she brushed her teeth. Can you all give me an adjective to describe Ruby? Look at her face. How does she feel right now as she's looking at this worry and the worry just continues to stare at her? How does she feel right now? May I have an adjective to describe that? I know that there's a bit of a delay. I'll wait a little bit. Upset. Okay. Upset works. Sophie, what do you think? Angry, upset, frustrated, annoyed. Thank you all for participating, my great ones. I bet you all can make a connection to being here. Where is she right now? So mad. Where is she right now? And as I look around, in school, you all can make a connection to that. I can make a connection to that. Everyone is being productive and getting their work done. Excuse me. Except for Ruby. Because of that worry. Oh, I cut these too small. It's hard to get it off. The funny thing was that no one else could see Ruby's worry. Not even a teacher. So Ruby pretended that she didn't see it either. No one else can see it. I'm going to pretend like I can't see it. Is Ruby the same as she was in the beginning of the story? Or has she changed? Is she the same? Or has she changed? No, she's not the same. She was happy in the beginning until this worry showed up. Ninja! Hey, Ninja. How are you? Big change. Yes, it's been a big change. She went from being happy and joyful and enjoying her life and just do you. She was just being her. Not any longer. I'm just glad you all are here. She tried to carry on as if everything was normal, but it just wasn't. Yeah, she can't do what she wants to do. She's not even able to do her work. Her mind is just so consumed. She's just thinking about this worry, 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 this worry. That's all she hears. She's not even enjoying the swing anymore. In the beginning, they told us that she loved to swing. Oh, she's just sitting there. The worry was always there, stopping her from doing the things she loved. Look how big it is now. It's even bigger than her. Looks like this is her birthday. She's not even enjoying her birthday party. And yes, it does keep following her. Ruby wondered if the worry would ever go away. Is it going to go away, you all? What if it didn't? So now she's worrying about the worry. And she's like, well, what if this doesn't go away? What if this is always going to be with me? Oh my gosh, how can I get away from it? What if it stayed with her forever? And so as she's here, she's thinking about, is it going to follow me? Well, is it going to follow me if I ride my bike? Is it going to follow me if I have a birthday? Is it going to follow me if I play the piano? Is it going to always be here? Ruby didn't realize it, but she was doing the worst thing you can ever do with the worry. She was worrying about it. That's definitely not going to make it go away. You say you think it's going to go away? She has to stop worrying. How? How does she stop worrying, Sophie? How do you stop worrying? Do you have a strategy for that? What is your strategy? Because Ruby obviously needs this strategy, and I'm sure there are people on here that will watch, or maybe are watching right now, or maybe that you can even help that are not watching, but you might come in contact with. How can she stop? She can live in a moment. Just focus on what's going on right now. Okay, I like that. I like that, Ninja. What else could she do, you all? What else could she do to stop worrying about the worry? Play Minecraft. Well, that works for you, finding something that makes you happy. Oh my gosh, look how big it is. Now, the worry was enormous. She's not even happy with her family. And it looks like her parents don't know what to do. She's not, well, maybe she did eat. Some school bus. It could barely fit in the kitchen at dinner time. It filled up half the school bus. She could play with the friends, play a game. She could talk about it to someone. You all have some wonderful strategies. Y'all need to be talking to Ruby. Now look at this. It took up a whole row in the movie theater. Now it looks to me like everyone is hooked in the movie. Like the movie is maybe scary. I don't know. They're not laughing. But Ruby is not even able to focus on the movie. She can't even focus on the movie. The worry became the only thing that Ruby could think about. And it seemed like she would never be happy again. Cliff, I can't see the first part of it. It's only coming up as it's cool. I don't know what you put up first. It's not transferring over to YouTube. Look what she noticed. What is she noticing? What is she noticing here? Then, one day, something unexpected happened. Okay, the emojis didn't come over. What is she noticing? Ruby noticed a boy sitting alone at the park. He looked how she felt. Sad. And then she noticed something else. Something hovering next to him. Another kid with a worry. Yes, there's another person with the worry. Something hovering next to him. Could it be a worry? As she's thinking. It was. Ruby realized that she wasn't the only person with the worry after all. Other people had them too. She asked the boy what was on his mind, and as he told her, the strangest thing happened. What happened to his worry? As he's talking about it, and I think one of you all said this. Look at his worry here, and look at it here. What happened to his worry as he started talking about it? His worry began to shrink. Look at Ruby's worry. Yeah, it starts to go away. It's small, it goes away, gets smaller. Very good, you all. Let's go back and look at how big her worry was. It's always a good thing to go back to check things out. So huge. And now she found a solution. Then Ruby did the best thing you can ever do if you have a worry. She talked about it. If you all have a worry, do you feel better when you keep it inside and say nothing and think about it 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 and think about it? Or do you feel better if you go and you talk to somebody and you have someone to listen to you? Which one is better? She is starting to look happier again. And the colors have started to come back. Look at what the colors look like here. Now everything is colorful again. As the words tumbled out, Ruby's worry began to shrink until it was barely there at all. Yes, talking does help. Soon, both of their worries were gone. If you have a worry, find someone you can talk to about that worry. Your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your teacher. If you go to church, your pastor, a friend. Find somebody you can talk to. Your guidance counselor at school. Finally, Ruby felt like herself again. Look at the energy. Yeah, I like it. Look at I love how you're writing that, Cliff. I love it. Yay. Of course, that wasn't the last time she ever had a worry. Everyone gets them from time to time, even me. But now that she knew how to get rid of them, she's not even worried. She's like, oh, you're back. They never hung around for long. And that's the end. So even though Ruby found this worry, and Tom Percival didn't even tell us what the worry was, because that's not what's important. What's important to know is that if something is bothering you, don't just hold it in and just let it stay in there and get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and so huge that you can't even focus on doing your work and riding your bike or playing your game or watching TV or getting your work done. Talk to someone about it. Something that I do when I have worries, so if I get frustrated, I've got these bracelets. Some of you all know about this. You all can read this, I think. There we go. What does this one say? This one says, let me do it like this. I think you can see it. Maybe I should have just taken it off and shown it to you. I like your claps, Cliff. So this one says, oh gosh, and maybe it was better when it was on my arm. This one says, focus on the good. And sometimes I have to do that to remind myself, okay, all right, Keisha, what's good going on here? And then I've got another one here. I had a third one, but it broke. You can't see it. Oh, some of you all could see it. What about this one? If I do it like, I don't know what's the best way. Oh, can you see it? I think you can see it. That one, breathe. And I might have to look at it and say, in my classroom, I have even sayings on the wall to help me. Sometimes when you're not able to talk, but as soon as you can talk to somebody, that friend, that parent, whoever it is, talk to them. Make sure you feel better. And don't let that worry get huge and bigger 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 and bigger. On the first day of Christmas, what in the world are you talking about, Cliff? I don't know what you're talking about on the first day of Christmas. On the first day of Christmas, what? You got rid of the worries? I don't know what you're talking about. Is there a connection here? What you're talking about? All right. Thank you all so much for joining me. Did you like this? The theme of this book What the author wants you to remember, nothing about Ruby, nothing about that. The author wants you to know that if you have a worry, don't just sit there. Go and talk to somebody. Do something to make yourself feel better. Make yourself better. That's what the author wants you to know. Thank y'all for joining me. I know I've been going a long time, and I do plan on being on here next week. I know that everybody will be out of school. Sophie, are you out of school? Because oh no, you go to Greenbrier. No, you just like us. No, you still here. So I will be on next week. Most likely I'll read a Christmas book. I'm not sure if it will be the one from last year or if it will be another one. I guess you all will have to come on and find out. Come on and find out. Thank you all so much for joining me. Something else you can do when you get a worry, and you all told me about it in the comments. You can think of something that makes you happy. So I want you to do that right now. You name some of those things in here. Go back and look at it again and think of something else. What's something that would make you happy if you have a worry? I want you to get that thing and I want you to lock it in. And you know what else? You could think of something that you did that you're proud of. What is something that you have done that you are proud of? I am so proud of myself for going by myself. Most of the people that were at the training, they had other friends with them. And when we were doing different activities, they had their friends. I was all by myself. But I'm so glad that I went because I was able to bring so many wonderful things to my classroom. And I even got an email from a parent that said, hey, my son is coming home every day and he's telling me about the chance. He's telling me what you all are doing. He called his grandparents. So I'm proud of myself for going. What are you proud of that you did all by yourself? What was it? I want you to get that thing in your head. All right, pasta. And I want you to lock it in. All right, you should have the thing that you're happy about. You should have the thing that you did that you were proud of. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. Inhale. Exhale. Smile. You're beautiful. Thank you, my great ones. Thank you so much for joining me. Before you go to bed tonight, do something to make someone else smile. Maybe that could help them with their worry. Maybe if you did something, said something nice, tell your parents that you appreciate them. Tell them that you love them. Tell them that you think that they're doing a good job. Give them a hug. Draw a picture. Do something to make somebody in your house smile. And that might help them when they have a worry. Then they have a worry. It might help them. You never know. All right. I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Next week, come back. Bye. Free your greatness.